All right. As it shows, we are live. So all I've got to do is just wait for some of you guys to come in, and then we can get started on a 2 to 2.5 hour live, have a little fun and get into it. So I'm ready for it whenever you guys are. Ready whenever y'all are. Hi, Tim. Hey, Doctor Who. Haven't applied for one yet, Tim, but I have a few applications that I have not filled out yet, but yeah, I'm planning to fill out another one. I just haven't gotten the time to fill out any just yet. Hey, Daniel. What I'm going to do is that I just on the way here stopped by gas station to get a drink, and I saw one of my friends there, and or one of my old workmates there. Well, we're friends too, but he said that if that is that if I'm getting crappy hours here, then I should just try over at their place. They said talk to the person who's above the GM and everybody else too. So said, if I as soon as I find out what she looks like, yeah, I'll go talk to her and then see what we can do. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the set, because I'm just saying, he's like, why don't you just try? Because, I mean, that's what he said. He's like, basically, why he said, why don't you just try over at our store? And I was like, I, I said I would take that in a heartbeat, because of what she's offering me. Only offering me 4 hours a day for 2 days a week. I said, I said, that's probably not enough to last a whole week, let alone 2 weeks. Yeah, I would hope so because they are open. They're open 24 hours, but I also heard that, that when they stay open, they're having the same issue we did. They're having the same issue, staying open all night. They're losing money more than gaining money. So they said they're shutting overnights down in February, but I said, seems like till February I would at least try to take it if I could get that. Now I know managers didn't have a choice. They had to, go wherever they were saying either stay here or go to the other store. Managers or employees got to just choose, and I chose to just stay at this store. Maybe I should have chose to go to the other store. I didn't know. I said I guess I forgot, how what's the word I'm looking for? Uh hmm, how brutal it is. That's the word I was looking for. How brutal summer hours can be. Because you don't have any college kids here. They're all home. Gotta wait till they get back in school, and then maybe it will fill up again. I don't know. Well, here's the thing. My regular work takes me like maybe 5 minutes to get to. If I go to the other one, it'll probably take me 10 minutes to get to because the reason it'll take 5 minutes is because this one's in town, but the other one, 10 minutes is it's going out of town. It's a little bit out of town. Hey, Steve Areno. I know, but and I said I hate them too. I don't know why the wages are so low in the USA, but here's the thing, it depends on whatever they start you at, and what they did, they started me at $11 in the whole 4 years I've been here. I've only moved up 80 cents. So I started at $11, and over these 4 years, it's only been 11.80. Only an 80 cent pay raise. It should be at least a dollar or a dollar 50. But I'm getting gypped. I'm getting gypped. Yeah, I mean, there's times when I even go. There's times when I'm working, and I just think about, not getting enough hours or enough time. I don't say it to my coworkers or the manager because I'm sure they, would not be happy with that. But, sometimes I just say to myself, oh, I hate my job. A cleaner in Australia gets paid $40 an hour with free healthcare. See, I would love that. I would love that. I said that would be pay. That's that's almost $30 more than what I get paid an hour. That is $40 an hour. I only get 11.80 an hour. I would like to be a professional YouTuber, but they just say, oh well, we got to deliver the money. You can't get the money. But yeah, I said I've got to fill out. I think they said for me to earn the money that YouTube sends me, I've got to fill out like billing information or something and send it to them before they can send it to me. So all that money in the in my earn column is just waiting to be, received and everything, but I have to fill out some kind of billing information, stuff that I don't even understand what they're talking about. Said something about billing information. We need your billing information before we can send you the money, YouTube says. Ooh, a date with a pretty lady. Our I do it. I get. I get my tax returns when I apply for them, but I don't know what I can do for but I can try to see about the tax purposes. I don't know. I've only been here 8 minutes, and so we don't know about John. Sometimes John comes in, as late as 30 minutes, 40 minutes. You never know. You never know. I know he said there's going to be some changes to his stream, but I'm not exactly sure what he meant by that, though. But I'd be kind of interested to find out. I would be interested to kind of find out, what changes he's talking about. Oh, by the way, hold on. Wait, let me see what Tim said. Yeah, same girl, Jules. She seems interested, so wait and see. Well, so that means you won't be here Saturday, but good luck with the girl, though. Help you have fun on your date. Have a good time. Treat her well so she'll want a second date from you. Be sure to treat her well, Tim. Pay for her meal. Pay for what she wants. Pay for anything that she goes shopping, that she wants, buy for her if you can afford it. Be good to her so she wants a second date. Hey, say what? I'm doing fine. I'm just talking with my friends right now. Hey, Josh. I feel weird when people want to buy stuff for me. Oh, Jules, I was brought up as in like, if you can afford it, pay for the girls' dinner, pay for the girls, pay for the girl at the movies, you know, be a gentleman, because if you have her pay for stuff, she may not want a second date from you. So if you can afford it, you know, do it, pay for her. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, out for dinner. Yeah, definitely pay for her then. Oh, it looks like it got you again when you said dumb autocorrect. What's your question, Josh? Yeah, I've got friends who buy girls too much stuff and it pushes them away. Oh yeah, we had just started this feud, Josh, and we were going to play Family Feud, but we were waiting for when a few people got in, but we probably would have enough to play right now. Um, it says I've got 8 active chatters and I need 5 to start. So see who I've got in here. I've got Tim, I've got Doctor Who, got Steve Areno. See who else came down. Jules, I've got her. Oh wait, I've already said Steve Areno. I've got you, Josh, too, as well. I've got Say What. I think that we might be able to start right now. I think so. I think we might be able to do that. See. Yeah, I mean, if you can't buy her everything, then well, you just can't. I mean, if you can't, you can. If you can, you can. Just be smart what you do with your money. Don't let her let you go broke one night. All right. This would be okay. This would be a good question for John because with John being a a former chef, he would probably know a whole lot of things about this question about chefing. Like I always give like I'll read this to you. Here's the first question. First question, round one, top 6 answers to this question. Question is, name something a chef should never do while preparing food. Right, the first date, of course. Let's see. No, not wipe his ass, but that's a really good question. I like that for the first answer. Be nude. Okay. Let me see what I should. Okay, I was trying to figure out what I go to. Grab his. It's not be nude, but grab his cock and balls. Yeah, touch his nose or his body. That's the number one answer. Touch his nose or his body. Not exactly go to the toilet, but you did get an answer, Tim. Wash his dirty hands. You or use his dirty hands. Yeah, not washing hands, also used for use dirty hands, number 3. Although I'm still paying the mortgage on the old house and the rent on my townhome. Spit in the food. Okay, there you go, Tim. Yeah, he'll spit in the food, number 6. Spit in the food. It's not his D he's putting in the mashed potatoes. It's not his D that he's putting in there. The way I say it is it gives you a good way to think about it. No hard no. Pull chipotle. You making John proud, Jules. Ignore the allergies. Okay, there you go, Jules. He shouldn't sneeze or cough. Number 2. He shouldn't sneeze or cough. Just 2 more to go. Snatch and lift or eat the food. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and give you that, Tim, for number 5, which is lick the spoon or his finger. She shouldn't lick the spoon or his finger, number 5. So it's not his finger he's putting in the mashed potato. It's not his D he's putting in the mashed potatoes. He's putting his finger in there. Splooge in the secret sauce. Nope, not splooge in the secret sauce, or drop the food on the ground, or burn it. Burn it like Heather. If she was in here, oh, you would be so in sport. So, Steve Areno, you better be glad Heather's not here for that. Pubes or regular hair in the food. No, they have hair nets for down there. Really, Doctor Who? Yeah, put fingers in the food. Lick the spoon or the finger. Well, there's something about it wouldn't about the teeth that wouldn't look good for dental. I'm not sure where dental Dan came in. I don't feel like getting socked. I hope she doesn't see that. Well, I think if she was here, she would have saw it and she would have gotten angry and she would have said something. Yeah. There you go, jewelry. Smoke cigarettes, number 4. Smoke the cigarettes, number 4. All right. The crap, only been on 18 minutes and it already decides to go off on me. There'll be a few times the lights will go off and I'll have to turn it right back on for you guys to see me and for me to see the answers too. All right. We've got okay. So you got the first one. You got the first round. Here's the next question. Okay. Okay, here we go. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name something people try to peek through. What do people try to peek through? I've just seen them wearing hairnets. I haven't seen them wear pubic hairnets. Shows it's really changed since I've been in school. Okay, let's see. Nope, not a fence. Not a fence, but a window. Okay, Tim says a window, and Jules does too. There you go, you two. Tim and Jules. Window, number 1. Number 1. Doctor Who got number 2, the blinds, and Steve Areno got number 3, the keyhole or the door. Now just need one more. What else do you peek through? It wouldn't be clothes or the women's showers. Yeah, we did get keyhole and door, so that's there. from the eyes in a painting like on Scooby-Doo. Nope, not from the painting like an eyes on Scooby-Doo. An outhouse? Nope, not an outhouse. Not any outhouse. Not through the binoculars. This is something that's, you're not really, spying on anyone from here. In this one, number 4. Bathroom stall at a bear bar. No. A bathroom stall? You really want to look at the bathroom stall in a bear bar? I wouldn't. Greyhound bathroom stall. You talking about the Greyhound bus? My baby's mom had to take that a few times when she visited back home. I think she said it took her like 9 hours to probably get from home to the Greyhound Greyhound to home. Let's see. Not a mirror or a magazine. It does start, but I'll go ahead and break it down. It does start with M. You are right on the correct letter it starts with. Yes, it does start with an M, but it's not mirror or magazine though. But you do have the correct letter that it starts with. I'll tell you that much already. An airport restroom stall. No, it wouldn't be an airport restroom stall. A magnifying glass? Nope, not a magnifying glass. Something you're peeking through and everything, you wouldn't need a magnifying glass through this. So far, Steve Arena, you got 3 answers. You've got window, which was number 1, blinds, which is number 2, keyhole or door, which is number 3. You're just trying to figure out what that number 4 answer is. It's an unusual answer, but people do peek it through it. I might have to start peeking. Well, no, because if I say, what my peeking through would be for this, it would give the answer away. I'll just say it when you get it. Oh, hey, Heather. Hey, Heather. Hey, Cheryl. The girls are here. Our 2 favorite girls are here, Cheryl and Heather. Oh, when Heather and Cheryl came in, they said microscope, but it's not a microscope that they're exactly to look at. Yep, the ladies have entered the chat. Jules, you were the first one in here, and then Heather, and then in comes Heather and Cheryl. So you've got some girls to keep you company now. Mirror. It's not the mirror. Girls just want to have fun too. Yeah. Take the advice of Cyndi Lauper. Mosaic. Hints. Okay. The hint would be like, I would be, yeah, you look through this every day and you don't really, and the way you just take a peek through it, you see if anything of it is for you. If anything's nothing for you, then you just kind of toss it aside and you just kind of, really decide, what sounds most important to you to look at it. Mail. Yeah, the mail. Number 4 is the mail. I said I I need to start peeking through the mail. Tim needs to tell me when he's going to start sending me those New Zealand fruit snacks and everything, because I will definitely do a video on it. I'll definitely do a video. Need to start peeking through my mail soon. As soon as Tim drops the hint for, I'm sending him, I'll look through it every day until I find it. Anyway, okay. This next question is going to be limited, as in, I mean that, there's not many names to say. In fact, I'm just going to say that, let's see, this question will be about presidents. I'll send it soon, bro. Okay. Yeah, the Aussie snacks, I got to see it. It was limited to 43 of these when it was made. There's 47 of them now, but there was 43 of them when this question was made. So you could only go up to about who was number 43 at the time, to this question. Because this question's about presidents, and George W. Bush was president when question was made. Okay, we got the top 4 answers to this question. Who was the last great president of the United States? Who was the last great president of the United States? There you go, Steve Arenos. Bill Clinton. He's the number 1 answer. Bill Clinton. There you go. Okay, there you go, Jules. JFK. And there you go, Heather. Reagan is number 3. So you got Bill Clinton, JFK, and Ronald Reagan. Who's number 4? Nope, it's not FDR. It's not FDR. Nope, it's not Ike. And yes, right, Nixon was a crook, so it's not him. Oh, Jules got it. Jules got it. Yep. Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln is number 4. Abe Lincoln. That's the... Oh, no, I am not. I am on top messages. I need to hit all messages. Thank you, Cheryl. Now I'm on all messages. Okay. And I was going to say that Jules got it. Yep, Abraham Lincoln is number 4. There you go. They have Abe Lincoln as one of our greatest presidents, but not George Washington. If you put Abe Lincoln on it, should at least put George Washington on it, I think, too. Okay. 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 Off the politicians now, off the presidents, we got now another top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name something that a magician makes disappear. What does a magician make disappear? There you go, Jules. A rabbit. A rabbit. That's the number 1 answer. A rabbit. Side piece. Okay, I like how you put that, Jules. Yes, because person or assistant is number 2. A person or his assistant. But not your virginity or your bouquet or a bouquet of flowers. Well, that's what it was. Person or assistant. I like how you use side piece instead of assistant, though. He treats their assistants more like a side piece. A lot of magicians do. Kind of makes you feel sorry for their assistant. Not their pennies or a sancha. He's the player, not the game. Hey, it's just, they are the ones, it's them making, making these kind of questions, not us. The question, Cheryl, is name something that a magician makes disappear. Something that a magician makes disappear. Yeah, we do have the rabbit, and we do have a person, and yeah, we do have a rabbit, and we do have a person or assistant, number 2. Number 3 and 4 is what you need. No, not a card, not a card, or their handkerchief, not a handkerchief either. I don't love Tim Tam, Steve Areno says. Nope, not flour. Okay, there you go, Jules. A coin or your money. Coin or money, number 3. Coin or money is number 3. So now you just need number 4. Bring it out here so you can hear the outside. Get a little air in this car because it can still get hot in here, and even in the summertime. I like even at night. Like Tim Tams for those. Sorry, Matt. Have to go to gym right night. Everyone, see you soon. See you soon, Tim. And hopefully we'll be back Saturday with hopefully, and even though you won't be here Saturday, hopefully we'll see you Saturday, and you'll have good luck with you know who. Oh, that's what they are. That's what they are. Oh, it's not. Well, Jules, I think with them saying a person or an assistant, they probably would mean ourselves too. That probably goes well with number 2. Being a person, not an assistant, though. But yeah, Heather, you're right. Jules is on a winning roll right now. Bust a nut, Timbo. Audience members. No, wouldn't make an audience member disappear. I said you'd have to get a replacement. They have to report a missing person if they couldn't bring him back. Thanks, Heather. Exhaustion suits me. Tom, I think she meant to say Tim. Not She said Tom, but I think Heather meant Tim. No pearl necklaces. Steve Reno says hope so. He says no promises, Heather. No promises. Not a ball. National landmark circa David Copperfield. Wouldn't he be a person too? Oh yeah, he's the Pearl Necklace King, and she don't know that. Yeah, I didn't know anything about a pearl. I didn't know if there was a Pearl Necklace King. I thought it might have been something you just made up. Oh, Cheryl got the last answer. A bird. A bird. He make a little birdie disappear, and that's the 4 things a magician tries to make disappear. All right. All right. I think this next question would be an advantage to Steve Areno. I don't think it would advantage us. I think it will advantage Cheryl, Jules, and Heather though, because this next question is asked of 100 women. So yeah, this next question, top 5 answers. We ask 100 women this question. What would you do if your best friend's husband came on to you? Oh, he made the Statue of Liberty disappear. I know women. Yeah, there you go, Cheryl. You would tell him off tell him off. Number 3, you would tell her. Yeah, you tell her. You tell your friend that's the number 1 answer. Tell him, or tell her. Squeeze his balls real tight in front of everybody. Well, she wouldn't do that, but that's probably something she could do. There you go, Jules. Slap him. Number 2, slap him. He deserves to be slapped for trying to come on to a married woman, if especially best friend's husband came on to you. Yep, tell tell her, but slap him and tell him off. Oh, there you go. Steve Arenos, ignore him. Yeah, ignore him. Number 4 is ignore him. Number 5. Number 5, doing this, you're probably, really. Number 5 is an observation to see how much. Tell the hubs. Oh, okay, there you go, Steve Areno. Number 5. Tell my husband. Tell my husband. Number 5. Tell my husband. He'll get a good butt whipping from my husband. Now I have to ask Jules, Cheryl, Heather, any of you do that? If your best friend's husband came on to you, would you do any of these? Or would you practically do all of them? Like, for instance, would you tell your husband? Oh, Cheryl says she was. Yeah, so you would tell your friend's husband? You'd slap him too? Tell him? Ignore him? And tell your husband too? Well, I know you can't really do number 5 because y'all are not really married, but still, you could do the top 4. You'd be perfectly fine to do those. Yeah, I'd shut that down. Only one we haven't heard from on this one is Heather. Heather, what would you do? Would you tell that jerk off? Heather may not be at the computer right now. Okay, looking at it, I guess she's probably not at the computer. So we'll let that slide for right now and ask her later if she would try to nut shot and black eye. Oh, that's how you would shut it down. How would some of the others shut it down? Mostly you ladies. Mostly to you ladies in this survey. Okay, now we've got another question about this. Now we got another question about women, but this time the man is the victim, not the woman. The man's the victim this time. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Name a reason why a woman makes fun of a man's underwear. I'd say. I know you can't satisfy my best friend, so what makes you think you can satisfy me? Ooh. Yeah, Jules, they're gonna need a little cream because you just burned them. And that's how I say burn. I say it all big. You burn them. Name a reason why a woman makes fun of a man's underwear. Cheryl gave me the first answer. They're dirty. Yeah, they are dirty. That's number 5. Number 5, and Steve Areno got number 2. They have holes in them or they're old. Ugly underwear. Okay. Okay, Cheryl, you could get that for probably number one, which is design or color. That's the number one answer, design or color. But not having skid marks or being tidy whities. No, they don't have comic book characters. Okay, they're not that they're inside out, but yes, we did get holes in them, or they're old. It's not backwards. It's not that they're wearing it backwards. Okay, there you go. They're too, Cheryl, they're too small. Too small, number three. Yeah, they're too small, number three. That's why they might make. And in number four, not silly logos on them, but I do agree that there are some silly logos. But number four, I've had, um, I've had, yep, number four is too big. Too big, number four. I've had problems with too big underwear before. If they're too big for me, they just fall off. They just kind of start sagging down to my waist and fall. And I'm thinking, like, what? Sometimes I wonder if my mom gives me my dad's underwear gives me some of her dad's underwear some of my dad's underwear by mistake and gives it to me. Sometimes I wonder. It's like I'm very limited because if I try anything that's in there, it'll fall off. But yeah, that's the five answers right there. I was mad. I ordered small panties and they fit like a medium. Now I've heard that girls like big clothes, kind of just like to see them like because it's kind of like big from what they were, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Hmm. Okay, next question. Next question. This might be easy. This might be easy. Yeah, I constantly have to pull them up because they keep falling. Sometimes I just have to hold it, and while in my pants, I have to hold the boxers by the back, to make sure that they don't fall. So I'm constantly limited to a certain size of underwear, or they will fall. I think one time it was hanging like real down, and one of the managers came in, one Monday morning, and they saw, or one morning before work when we were still on third shift, and I remember he's like, "Hey Matthew, you selling crack? You're sure showing a lot of it." Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I know my underwear's too big." He's like, "Yeah, you're selling crack. He's like, "You must be selling crack because you're sure showing a lot of it." I said this, but this guy, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. He's probably only about a year and a half older than me, I think. Anyway, here's the next question. Next question is, we got the top six answers, and this might be easy for you. Let's see what this question is. Top six answers. Name something people do in a church other than pray. Okay, so there you go, Cheryl. They sleep. They sleep. Number five is sleep. They don't shoot crabs. I can't understand what your answer is, Jules. Let's see. Eat at potlucks. No, it's not what that you don't eat, but okay, there you go, Jules. You sing. You sing. That's the number one answer. You sing. It's what we do all the time at church. Okay, there you go, Jules. Confess your sins. Number 6, confess. Surprisingly, it's not read the Bible, and it's not flirt either. See, I can't understand what Heather and Jules are saying. Teehee? Hymns, yeah, you sing. Play hangman during the sermon with their siblings. No, it's not that, and no, Steve Marino, it's not eat Jello pudding pops. Oh, the offering. Yeah, you give money. Number 4, you give money during the offering. That's taken during the Lord's Supper at our church. Talk and chat. Okay, there you go, Steve Marino. You gossip or talk about gossip or talk. Number 2. And now just one more thing. Number 3. Teething is collection, giving money. Okay. Yeah, we have that. That happens after the Lord's Supper. That's part of our communion and it's called communion. We call it communion and contribution. Which is, apparently you're supposed to give 10% of your income to the church. Really? I mean, they let children, drop like quarters in there, but they're given by the parents. Well, you do sleep, Jules, but you don't daydream. You don't daydream. Not holding farts. And praise God should be number 3, but it's not. But they're smart taking a percentage. I've heard a lot of people say, tax the church, tax the church, tax the church. They're smart taking a percentage. They really are. Well, you do see your friends, but that's probably only around gossip talk. It's not get married. That's what it was in the Lutheran church I grew up in. My parents always usually, well, or back around, when I was little, when they went to the same church that I go to, they used to give, a check every time in the contribution. Now that probably happens at the old church or at their church. Churches are tax exempt. Not for funerals though, even Tom Cruise's church. Grab Jules' left boob quietly. Jules, I think something got your left boob. Sing. It's not sing or wedding. Peter, we were about to send out a search party. Play with the organ. Some churches don't have an organ. It's not being well, when you're being baptized and everything, it's like you could be doing this, when you're baptized, you could say now, I'm, something you do at the cross. I was waiting for Heather's reaction to seeing Peter. She says, "Oh, sweet Lord." Well, yeah, you would listen to the service and listen to the fellowship, but lay it all. Okay, yeah. Kneel at the cross. Yep, kneel at the cross, number 2. Or kneel. Or number 3 is kneel. Those are 6 things that you do in a church other than pray. Sing, we do that. Gossip and talk, we do that after service. Kneel, I know I know that's what we would say we would do if we had the chance to. Give money, we do that during communion and contribution. Sleep, I do that even though I shouldn't sometimes. And confess. Anything I've done wrong, I always like to confess it, and I always feel it's best to do it at church during church time. So sometimes on Sunday, I consider myself really judgy sometimes. Okay, here we go. Heather's meatloaf I ate in church. I got yelled at being so crunchy. Meatloaf sounds good. Yeah, I said sometimes I feel myself being judgy on Sunday, Steve Areno. It's not my fault though, but that's just how but I mean, well, okay, it is my fault for being judgy, but I need to control myself sometimes. I do. Sometimes I just can't help myself. All right, anyway, but they teach you not to be judgy in church though. All right, here we go. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, if you lived in a big family, name something you might have to wait to use. Yeah, you'd have to wait to use the bathroom. Number 1 answer. Have to wait to use the bathroom. The phone? Okay, there. Yep, the bathroom and the toilet would be the same thing. But the telephone? Yep, telephone. Telephone, number 2, telephone. I confess I like B cups. Have to wait to use the baby oil. Shower would probably go in the bathroom. Computer, okay, there you go, Jules. A computer, number 4. Just need one more thing, and hey, Steve Areno got it. A car, number 3, a car. Those are the 4 things that if you lived in a big family, you might have to wait to use. We used to live across from a big family. They had 7 kids, so there's 9 of them in the house. I think they said the house they bought and everything, with them having 7 kids, some of the kids have to share rooms. Okay. Now, we've gone over this earlier to somebody saying, "I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles," Well, if you like turtles, we got that from the turtles. Do you guys like hamsters? Any of you guys like a hamster pet? A hamsters? Do you like having hamsters? Have you ever had a hamster as a pet? I do like turtles. They're cute. What about hamsters? Like hamsters. All right. Then maybe you might get this. Let's see what you do. Rats. Okay. Anyway, here's the question. Question is, top 5 answers. Name something a pet hamster spends a lot of time doing. Oh, you had hamsters growing up? What's something a pet hamster would spend a lot of time doing? Not that they're from Syria. Well, they don't eat their babies, but Jules, they do eat. Number 3, they spend a lot of time eating. Yes, like Cheryl, like not eat the babies, but Cheryl got the right part. Eating. Number 3, and I saw wheels running. There you go, Cheryl. Wheels running, or running on the wheel is the number one answer. Running on the wheel. Not spinning on the wheel, but running on the wheel. Let's see. Let's see. Stuffing cheeks sounds dirty. Oh, but they do. Okay. Trust me. I do trust you, Jules. Not exactly hiding, but there could be something that they might be trying to do. If they're hiding, or you can't. Yeah, escape artist. There you go, Steve Areno. Trying to escape. Number 5. Trying to escape is number 5. Now, number 4 could be another way that they might try to. But how would they do that? Poop cute football shaped pellets. No, not that. Not climbing. Hammy the hamster ran away. Yeah, he escaped, but when he was trying to escape, what did he do? He what was his escape plan, Hatch? Yeah, they dig. There you go, Steve Areno. They're crawling or they're digging. Number 4, and I think that's how the survey should have been. 4 was crawling and digging, and then 5 is trying to escape. Because you're thinking, how would they try to escape? Oh, they're crawling and digging. Well, half of them literally. They hump your leg. I thought that was only what a dog does. I guess hamsters do that too. Okay. They bought baby oil to escape. They had to put it through that escape hatch so they'd be able to slip out through the exit, I guess. Okay. Steve Areno says, "Wow, Jules, you never found Hammy." Astroglide, Peter Searle says. All right. Here's the question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. I actually think I found her bones in the. Oh, her bones. Oh gosh, that's scary. The leg of a pool table. Ugh. That's just double scary for me. That would be double scary for me. I couldn't take that. Oh, yeah, it is sad. Here's the next question. Top 6 answers to this question. Name a weapon that you would use to scare off a burglar. What's a weapon you would use to scare off a burglar? It was years later. Oh, there you go. There you go, Cheryl. You've gotten 2 answers. A baseball bat is number 2. And Steve Areno and Cheryl say a shotgun. There you go. A gun is the number 1 answer. A gun. Golf club. Well, you use a baseball bat, but not a golf club, and not Heather's meatloaf either. My craziness. I don't know if the craziness would scare a burglar. Hard anal on him? Oh, that would probably definitely scare him off. There you go, Cheryl. A dog. Number 6 is a dog. A dog will protect you. The doggy will protect you. And yeah, you would need a knife. Number 3. Number 3, you need a knife. Maybe rabies, Steve Areno, if that dog has rabies. Rabies, not rabies, lasers, or an alarm. Not the threat of cops, but cops may. But if the cops were there, they may. Well, actually, no. This is what people have to scare off a burglar. It's not the threat of cops. Yeah, I would have hated for her to have taken a break and then come back and see the first one you said was using Heather's meatloaf, and then she got all mad. What up, Shotty? Hey, Foghorn. We're playing. We're playing some more Family Feud, and you are invited to play if you want to. Cheryl meant flashlight. Well, that's what it said. That's what it said. Flashlight and face. I saw that. I don't usually OQ and A say what, but you are free to ask whatever you want to. I'm usually an open book. Just ask me anything. All right. 4 and 5 is what you need. What is a weapon that you would use to scare off a burglar? You've got gun, baseball bat, knife, and dog. Number 1 was gun. Number 2 is baseball bat. Number 3 is knife. And number 6 is dog. You need 4 and 5. It's not but one of those answers, Steve Areno's not a taser. There you go, Steve Areno. You got pepper spray or mace is number 5. Now you just need number 4. See a picture of her, and I say, you show a picture of her, and I'd be like, hey, burglar, want to see a pic of my old girlfriend? Boo! I can imagine the crook. Run out the door. Hello, Darren. Huh. Darren comes in, and I'm acting like a complete fool. Nothing scary about them, Peter. Just ask John. I'd be relaxing, Foghorn. You know if John's coming on tonight? Let's see. What would be a weapon that you would use to scare off a burglar? It wouldn't be my Now, it wouldn't be showing a picture of my ex and everything, no. But anyway, that's a picture that could scare off anybody average. Yeah, he's coming in for a minute. Okay. What's the John Scoop? Yeah, say what? We do have a baseball bat. It's not grenades, but we do have a baseball bat. We have 5 out of the 6 answers so far. We've got a gun, a baseball bat, a knife, pepper spray, or mace, and a dog. We just need that last answer. Oh, yeah, we got bat, knife, and gun. Bat was number 2, knife was number 3, gun was number 1. Jules, I trust a man that sticks his penis in a freezer. We should all respect John for that, especially if it's got a mind of its own. Yeah, you'd stick a dog on them, but you wouldn't stick a cat on them. You wouldn't stick a cat on them. Not a cop or a flamethrower to the face. Yeah, you call 911. Oh, send out a poisonous snake. No, that's not what they would do, but it's a good indication, Burglars may be scared of snakes too. No, not scream or shout an alarm. In fact, Cheryl already guessed alarm earlier, but you weren't here for that, so that's fine. So that's okay that you had guessed that again. It isn't a stick. This is something that anybody could have. A pot? Nope. Pass. All right. Say what you'll pass then to see if the others can get it. Hey, Spirit Stalker's here. Hi, Spirit Stalker. You would probably be throwing stars at him, Jules, if you threw this at him. He'd probably be seeing stars if you threw this at him. Hopefully, it would at least bust that jerk in the nose too. Not nunchucks or hot water. Not a bowling ball, but it's something you do. But you do kind of, Spirit Stalker stole my clothes and spanked me, Peter said. Oh, there you go, Darren. You got it. A shoe. A shoe. Number 4 is a shoe. That's what I meant by bust that jerk in the nose with a shoe. Number 4. Okay, when I turned it a little bit backwards, it looked like a little blurry, but now you've got it though. That's why I stayed on there for a few seconds. I was like, huh? Is it blurry? All right. Okay, this would be it. This is a good one. This is a good one. Okay, here we go. Okay. They put fact or fiction in this in this in this question. I'm gonna add past or present. Okay. Top 5 answers to this question. Past, present, fact, or fiction. Name someone famous called Mother. Who was famous called Mother? Mother Mary? No, not Mother Mary, but there you go, Cyril. Mary Hubbard or Mother Hubbard. Mother Hubbard is number 4. Mother Goose. Okay, there you go, Peter. That's the number 1 answer. Darren says Mother Teresa. Yep, she's number 2. Mother Teresa. Not the Whistler's mother, or not Mother Jane. Okay, Cheryl, you got one. Mother Nature, number 5. Just all you need now is number 3. I'm on board. Computer from the Alien franchise. Peter, I'm going to steal your penis too. Ooh, Spirit Stalker's on a rampage to collect men's penises. Sure. Oh, that's just him saying Sir Hill. Yeah, mother. What? There's one answer, number 3. It's Mother something. But you still haven't got it yet. We've got Mother Goose. That was number 1. It's not Mother Dearest or Mother Wet. Grab him by the D. Okay, so far we've got Mother Goose, Mother Teresa, Mother Hubbard, and Mother Nature. We just need number 3. It's not Mother Mary or Mother Gothic. Not Mother Earth. We do have Mother Nature, but not Mother Earth. It's not Mother Gothel. Oh, no, it's not Mother Goose or Mother Hen. Oh, Atlas is here. Hey, Atlas. Spirit Stalker, are you collecting pennies? Steve Areno, yes. Atlas. I was taking a nap after work and overslept. Oh, that's okay. At least you're here. Thanks for saving me Saturday, Atlas. Steve Arena. Oh yes, when you went live on Saturday. Yes, I have Steve Arenos too. Aren't you forgetting to collect somebody, Spirit Stalker? Not Mother Angelica. Oh, I forgot to ask you, Steve. For your first live stream, how many watch hours did you get? Should have gotten quite a lot for going 7 hours. Spirit Stalker's lucky I showered last night. Mother Ginger? No, it's not Mother Ginger. We do have Mother Teresa. I don't know. I only looked at the views. Oh, okay. I'll check later. Okay. Okay. Mm. It is. We've got Mother Hubbard. So far, what we have so far is Mother Goose, which was number 1. Mother Teresa, which was number 2. Mother Hubbard, which is number 4. And Mother Nature, which is number 5. You guys are still stuck on getting number 3. So Mother Hubbard is there. She's number 4, but she's already been said. If I'm looking for the third one, if you can get it. It's not Mother of God. It's not Mother Mary. That was Darren tried that earlier, Steve Areno. No, not Mother of all messes or Mother Mary Jane's. Hint, not Mother May I. This one would be like it's not. It's like, you know. This one would tell you. It's not Mother Hate. It's Mother. Mother Mary and okay, there you go. Yeah, it's not Mother Hate. It's Mother Love. Number 3, Cheryl. Mother Love. I don't even think there is a Mother Hate. Thank goodness for a Mother Love, but not a Mother Hate, if there is one. I just made Mother Hate up and everything just to get you guys to say, oh, it's Mother Love. Okay. I think I asked Steve Areno this, earlier, and I think he says he doesn't like going to these. I got to take the mother of all peace. Be right back. I think Steve Areno said he did not like going to these things, but let me ask the rest of you, Spirit Stalker, Jules, Cheryl, you girls like going to weddings? You women like going to weddings? What about you, Atlas? Do you like going to weddings? Anybody else that I missed in here? Us. Nope. She said, Cheryl says nope. And Spirit Stalker says no. Mother-in-law. So Cheryl says nope, and Spirit Stalker says nope, but that leaves Jules, Steve Areno, and Atlas to answer. You guys like going, I hate everything leading up to the wedding, then I'm glad I went. I said the most important weddings you got to be content for are your family, your relatives. Last last wedding I attended was my niece's, and it was 5.5 hours away. Anyway, that's the weekend I could. Oh, by the way, that was the weekend I couldn't be there because I was out of town. But I did it all the weekends before. I did that all the weekends before, and or I did all that the days before Friday and Saturday, so I could make those up. Yeah, happy Mother's Day. Were you in the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Sometimes he can be a little cuckoo, but he's a good one. All right. Anyway, what I was trying to say was this one. You may not like weddings. Depends on how well I know the couple, and if I know a bunch of people that will be there. Well, regardless how anybody feels about a wedding, we got the top 4 answers to this question. Name something that is thrown at weddings. Oh, Darren. I should have asked Darren if he likes weddings. Name something that is thrown at weddings. Jonathan says, hey guys, I just hopped on for a minute. I still have to shoot 2 videos and set up for my live stream. So you are going live tonight, Jonathan. Okay. That's what we were wondering about, if you were going live tonight. And there you go, Cheryl. The bouquet or the flower, or bouquet or flowers, said by Cheryl. And say what? Yep, there you go, you two. Bouquet or flowers, number 2. Bouquet or flowers would have been accepted. The horny bridesmaid is the best part of the wedding. Garter belt. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. The garter, number 4. They just have it as the garter. I got the record player today. Cheryl's B cup bra. Right. Oh, there you go, Darren. Rice is the number 1 answer. Rice is always thrown at weddings. Rice is the number 1 answer. Now just got to get number 3. Jill says, "Hi, sweetheart. How much percentage do I have on my phone right now, Jonathan? I have about 46% right now. I've gone an hour and 18 minutes, and I'm at 46. So I should have enough for about 2 hours, and then you should be ready." So probably at about 11:30 or so is probably when I'll be probably when I'll get off. About 11:30, and then that could give you time to get your live stream good set up. Oh, say what actually got number 3? Confetti. Confetti. Yep, confetti. There you go. That's the 4 things that are thrown at weddings. I would have said bouquet or flowers first, but rice is a good one too to start off number 1. I doubt I doubt Jonathan and Julie, have probably experienced it yet, but but anybody can experience in their past relationships to this one. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Name something that makes a kiss great. What would make a kiss great? I'm not sure if Peter's in here anymore. Not actually getting a tug. Yeah, how would you make it great? Like, how would you make it? Okay, that's what I was looking for, Jonathan. I was looking for tongue or technique is number 2. Tongue or technique is number 2. Okay, yeah, good tongue action was there, number 2. Not hard anal or coping a feel or biting a bit. Soft lips, there you go. There you go, Darren and Say What said soft lips. Yeah, soft or full lips is number 3. Soft or full lips. Touchy. I guess I could give you touchy Atlas for number 4 with it, which is passion. Passion does involve a lot of touching, so you know, passion is. I'm giving you touchy for passion number 4. Steve, sorry I didn't see you right at first. Goose pimples. We do have soft lips, softer full lips. We do have the tongue. Hey Atlas, Jonathan says. Yeah, we got wet and soft. Yeah, we got the softer full lips, number 3, but it's not anything about wet lips. Not hard. Okay, there you go, Cheryl. Good breath or clean breath, number 6, clean breath. Don't want to kiss someone that has bad breath. Kegels. So the record player plays 45 in LP. You said hi, John. I said hey, John. Okay, there you go, Steve. Or no, wait. Steve Areno didn't say that. Darren did. Darren, you got it. The right person or love is the number 1 answer. Right person or love is number 1. Just got to get one more thing. That's number 5. You guys were trying to get that number 1 answer for a while. Now, so number 4, you've got passion. Number 5, number 5 is just, yeah, right person or love. That was number 1, Steve Areno. The right person or love. No, it doesn't have anything about the wrong person. Doesn't have anything about the wrong person, but if it says right person, love, would you expect it to say the, wrong person? Okay, guys, I'll be back. I just need to go shoot a couple videos, but I'll be back. My videos are only going to be 5 to 10 minutes long each. Okay. All right, Jonathan. Still got some people in here that might be able to do the questions. Yeah, we got the right person. We got right person, love, tongue technique, soft full lips, passion, and clean breath. One more answer is just hanging there, and that's number 5. Waiting for it to be said. $500 cash on the nightstand or in the bathroom. That's something new I've never heard of. Not hair pulling or a hand necklace. If Tim was here, he'd say pearl necklace and wouldn't be that. An attraction, okay, an attraction, not actually an attraction, but this could just be, this is something on and off. Hey, Lewis. Something on and off. You're just waiting for the perfect time. Jules, do you like a pearl necklace? Do you have, you may think there's good timing for this and there's bad timing for this, but, you just have to have the right thing for this, to get kissed under this kind of a coincidental answer. What is something you sometimes do, sometimes don't do? You just call that, oh, I do it on and off. What would be a word that you, I believe Peter's a 5 out of 10 stoned right now, Steve Areno says. Lipstick or chemistry? You're watching my ads in full? Thank you, Lewis. No, not chemistry. It's something that you got to start. It starts with an O. When I say on and off, some people say, oh, it's on and off. There's another O word that follows it. What's the O word? Oh, they do. Be like, I never seen them do that. Oh, they do it. Trying to get you guys to say that word. See you in a few, Jonathan. Or see you later on tonight, I should say. Steve Aroni, I'm trying for a 6 and then 7. Yeah, Jonathan's got a new profile pic, and Spirit Stalker got the word I was looking for. Occasionally, yeah, occasion. Number 6 is or number 5 is an occasion. That's the 6 things that would make a kiss great. Gotta have all of these to make a kiss great. Hopefully, to the ones that are married on here, hopefully you get all those 6 things with your sweetheart if you're married. All right. Okay, okay? Another good one. Another good one. Piece of crap. Hold on. All right. All right, we got the top 6 answers to this question. Tell me a reason a wife might wake up her husband. Okay, we've probably got about 45 more minutes or so probably left on this anyway, Julie. Probably about 45 more minutes, and then I'll be done for the night. Oh no, Lewis. Yeah, I figured you were probably going to have to. After Facebook wrongfully terminating your page. A nightmare. Okay, okay, I'm gonna give you a nightmare, Spirit Stalker, for number 6. She can't sleep. She can't sleep, number 6. I'd say that's a nightmare. Sex, okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. Make love, number 2. Nope, not for cash, Peter. Specifically, Darren, what kind of emergency? What kind of emergency? But I'm staying away from Instagram permanently. They can go screw themselves. Hurt. Okay, there you go. There you go. That's what I was looking for. You heard a noise. That's the number 1 answer. You heard a noise. So Darren got number 1. So far you've got hard noise, make love. Okay. Not because it's thundering or she's scared or pardon. Shot, no, not shot or snoring. Morning wood. Well, yeah, you heard a noise. They heard something. She hears a noise. Which I would think would go with also she can't sleep if she had a nightmare. A pee break. Not a pee break or sick or a phone call or insomnia. Peeping Steve Aroni. Hospital called. Well, the hospital may call her because, this is a woman that right now isn't, because the baby's crying. Well, Lewis, she hasn't had the baby yet and everything, This would be the start of the mother screaming, if she had this happen to her. Not a dog barking or having anxiety. Yeah, she goes into labor or her water broke. Number 5, her water broke or she's going into labor. Just got to get 3 and 4 now. 3 would be easy to get. 4 was, I'd say 3 and 4 are easy to get. You just got to think. She's a midnight toker. Because the smoke alarm went off and she left the meatloaf in the oven for 12 hours. You mean Heather? Not that there's a leak in the ceiling. I mean, they'd be woken up for that. No, it's not for a fire, but that's a good one. Not for a smoke. They probably do. I'd say what if they smoke and everything, they could probably do it at one of these, for one of these. As long as. Sorry, I'm back. I buffered for a second. Okay, anyway, as I was trying to say, you know, Steve, if Heather was here, she'd be beat the living daylights out of you. Yeah, true that, Lewis. Alarm. I meant baby crying. Well, not the baby crying, or being restless, or being sick. No, she's not. It's not that she's sick. Unless labor is making her sick, then she's not sick. It's not a reason. Yeah, she's in labor. Her water broke or she's in labor. No, not bad gas. Oh, there you go, Steve Arena. You finally got one. It's time for work. Or he needs to go to work. Number 3. Number 3, he needs to go to work. Luckily, I don't have it tonight. Walking the Chewini. Tuesday and Thursday are questionable, though. Let's see. Walk the Chewini. No, it's not to walk the doggy. The doggy will get his morning exercise in, but first, the couple would prefer to have, not because she has a headache, but because, you know, she's got something ready-made that the husband would appreciate before going off to work. Sore back, white guilt. Nope, not sore back or white guilt. She's hungry. Okay, actually, not dinner, but the other thing, Spirit Stalker. If they're not serving, yeah, he's hungry, but they're not serving dinner. They're serving. Remember, this is before he goes off to work, so it's a nice little. And when I sometimes have these, he must serve. Yep, breakfast. Breakfast for breakfast number 4. That's the 6 things that a reason a wife might wake up her husband. She heard a noise. She wants to make love. It's time for him to go to work. It's time for breakfast. Her water broke and she's in labor, or she couldn't sleep. That's the 6 reasons a wife might wake up her husband. Poor wifey, poor husband. Okay. Now, here's a good one. A little language, if you please. I'm in this. We have the top 6 answers to this question. Question is, name a foreign accent that's easy to tell what country the person comes from. From their accent, from a foreign accent that's easy to tell, where can you tell the person is from once you identify their foreign accent? You might think they might come from where? No, they wouldn't come from Mexico. Okay, French. There you go, Peter. Number two, French. Or I'm sorry. Say what? Number two, French. Number two is French, and yep, Peter, you got one. Number five is Chinese, but not Indian. India though. You got French, Chinese. Okay, yeah. Darren said French, but okay. German. German is number three, and Darren's answer of Spanish is number four. Let's see. It's not. It's not Russia or Jamaica, and we got Chinese. It's not Japan though either. Texas if it's Spirit Stalker. Syria. I don't really know if Italy really has these Italian people. No, it's not Italian. Breakfast English UK. Okay, there you go. There you go, Darren. British, the number one answer. It's where the English UK, where a couple of our friends come from. Yep, couple our British friends, Tammy Trot and Decay. Tammy comes more than Decay does, though. I think sometimes Decay hides under the Heather's Meatloaf account. I'm convinced he made that account. I can't see anybody else making it. Okay, one more. Okay, oh, Darren got the last one. Irish. Irish is number 6. Irish. I think it just proves, she's a dedicated comer. She's committed to the stream. Decay, he's questionable. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. It's a short one, but this is a very good one. We got the top 3 answers to this question. Question is, if you won the lottery, name something you might go to your job to do. Shan was here. Irish. Shan was here. Yeah, Shan is. Shan's got Irish in her. I was saying Tammy and Decay then are both naturally from Britain. I don't know about Decay, but you can hear the British in Tammy's voice. You can tell she's very much from the UK. Oh yeah, Peter, that's what you would do. If you won the lottery, something you might go to your job to do, you'd quit. That's the number one answer. You quit. Well, not poop on the boss's desk, but yeah, you quit. Wish she was here. Yeah, you quit. Take a vacation. Well, no, you wouldn't take a vacation for saying goodbye. I didn't know she had some Irish. I didn't know that either. Well, actually, you don't go to say goodbye. You do go to quit, but there's 2 things you would still go to do. No, you wouldn't share the winnings, but you would be. But one of these things you do help coworkers currently before leaving. That'd be nice to do, but it isn't dump the current wife for the trophy wife, or help the coworkers before leaving or traveling, or buy the security new boobs. Yeah, this is at work. If you won the lottery, name something you might go to your job to do. Number 1, you've already gone to quit. What do you might do to go for number 2 and 3? 2, you're really putting yourself out. 3, oh, that's real mature. No, it's not wishing the others well. And number, start my own business. Yeah, you could start your own business, but number 2, you're still But for number two, you still must have a soft spot for your boss and everything, because number two, I don't see why you would do that if you won the lottery. Must have a smart stop on your boss. Number two, you have a soft spot. Number three, you're just a jerk. Number two would make you think, oh, you should really have a soft spot. Number three would be in Kane. Oh yeah, sure. You're just a jerk for doing that. So let's see what number two and three hold. Take the day off. No, you wouldn't take the day off or steal the boss's spouse. No, there's no two. Well, yeah, Severino, he didn't give a 2-week notice because he decided to do this still. He decided, despite rub it in everybody's face. Okay, there you go, Steve Arenos. You brag about it, number three. Bragging about it is just like, wow, he's such a jerk. Well, you wouldn't ask for your last paycheck. If you have a soft spot for your boss in number two, you might just be like, boss, I won the lottery. But don't worry. I won't do what people would do. Do you still need my help, boss, even after I won the lottery? Okay, boss, I have a soft spot for you. Give everyone free baby oil supply for a year. No, I don't think anybody would want baby oil. If well, actually, you do go back to work. Yeah, when you don't quit, you're gonna still do what? If you don't quit, then you will still do what there? You don't know why you would do it, why you would do what number two says, but yeah, it's like a definition of don't quit. If you don't quit, you would need to you would tell them, you would say, oh, I didn't quit. I'm still. Okay, I guess I can give you that, Peter. Number two is keep working. That's the three things you would do if you won the lottery you would go to your job to do. Number one is quit. Number two is keep working. And number three is brag. Brag. All right. All right. All right, here we go. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something that is hard to get off your shoe. There you go. Say what? Gum is the number 1 answer. Of course, after say what it says gum, Peter would say come. No, come. Dog. Okay, there you go, Peter. Dog poop. What they have it as. Number 2 is dog poop. Dog poop, and there you go, Steve Arenos. Number 4 is tar. Number 4 is tar. But it's not Staples. But okay, there you go. Say what? You did get one. Mud or dirt is number 3. And now, number 5. It's going to be hard to get. Let's see what you can get. Well, could be hard mud, but but not really hard mud. It could be hard mud or dry mud. It just depends on how well you keep it, active. It's not cement or glue. We've gotten poop. You've gotten gum, dog poop, mud, and dirt, and tar. Just need number 5. It's not poop, but it starts with a P, though. So what would that be? It's not poop, but it starts with a P, though. What could it be that they might be, that might get off your, that might get on your shoe that'll be hard to get off? Baby oil frozen for 3 years. Nope, not that. Not Pebble. To get off your shoe. But yeah, you did understand too that I said it starts with a P, but it's not a pebble and it's not a plaque. It's not paste. It's almost it's sort of like paste, but not quite. Not quite. You still would kind of get a little what, you know, what's the answer to the, it's not pen or piss. You were close. I mean, you had the PA part right. You had the PA part. Yes, paint. Paint. There you go. Paint. Number 5, paint. Burnt meatloaf. All right. All right, you guys. It is time for you to test your smarts. Test your smarts. We got a little history question for the next question. So test your smarts to this one. Okay. We got the top 6 answers to this question. Who do you think had the greatest mind? Okay, question is, who do you think had the greatest mind in all of history? Who do you think had the greatest mind in all of history? Surprisingly, it's not George Washington. It's not George Washington. Okay, there you go, Peter. Albert Einstein. He's the number 1 answer. Albert Einstein. Not Isaac Newton, though. Peter North. No, it's not you, Peter. It's not Nikola Tesla. Okay. Not Nikola Tesla and not Aristotle. Leonardo da Vinci. There you go. Say what? Leonardo da Vinci is number 3. Now, there's only one person I'm not familiar with on this list. So if you don't get him, I'm not sure how to explain this guy to you. Okay. Stephen Hawking? Nope, not Stephen Hawking. The light bulb inventor. You mean Alexander Graham Bell? Well, whether you mean Alexander Graham Bell or not, he didn't make the survey. It's not Alexander Graham Bell. Or he invented the telephone. I don't know if he invented the light bulb. But yeah, they have all passed. It's part of history now. They've all passed on the survey. It's part of history now. And they didn't pass just recently. They've been passed away for a while. Well, I'm not sure about number 4. But I'd say if they have number 4 as a choice, then they probably have passed on too. It's not Ray Kroc or Vin Diesel. Hello. Socrates. Nope, not Socrates. Not Thomas Edison, but you're close. It's not Thomas Edison, but you are close. You're close to one of these. Say what? If it's not Thomas Edison, but it's close to it, then the obvious answer is I think I've seemed to stump you guys. We've got now, yeah, we got Einstein, we've got Da Vinci. We've got Einstein and Da Vinci. Now he was, yeah, you got Einstein and Da Vinci, and I said number 2 is not Thomas Edison, but it's very close to somebody. Nope, not the Wright brothers. Not Shakespeare either. Some of these guys died a long time before the Wright brothers did. Bill Gates? Nah, not Bill Gates. He's still alive. The guy who invented sliced bread. Now, you can't say that, Steve Areno. You got to give me... I doubt it's the guy who... I don't think it's the guy who invented sliced bread. But there you go. Say what? Got it. What I was looking for. Benjamin Franklin. Ben Franklin, number 2. Number 2 is Ben Franklin, the Earl of Sandwich. The guy who invented baby oil. I don't think it's the guy who invented baby oil, and I don't think it's an Earl of Sandwich either. It's sort of like a trick. I mean, I think one of these answers could be sort of like a trick. I mean, they're right on the choice, but it's like you'd never guess this. Everybody would be thinking, nah, too obvious. And I'm not sure. Yeah, he discovered, it's not Alan Turing. I don't know how to explain one of these guys to you. After you get all these other 5, I might have to just, Nope, it's no Stephen Hawking. No Stephen Hawking on this survey. Not Rene Descartes. That would be someone I've never heard of either. No, it's not Kanye. Remember, I think these are people that are all dead. I think these are people that are all dead. I mean, Albert Einstein is, Benjamin Franklin is, Leonardo da Vinci is. Who else? Kanye's still alive. Nope, not Archimedes. Not Archimedes. But yeah, go back a long, long time ago. Try to figure, who were some people that had the greatest mind of all time that are dead now. There you go, Steve Arenos. Jesus Christ is number 5. Jesus Christ, number 5. It's kind of like the host said, that's a good answer. I've read his book. No, not the devil. Not the devil. But yeah, Jesus Christ, though, is number 5. I thought you guys would have probably thought, that's too obvious. That's the answer I would have thought you guys said. It's too obvious to be. Um, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one guy, and this one guy, didn't die too long ago. In fact, he might have been alive some of the time you were alive. I think what happened to him was that he was murdered. I think if I remember correctly, number 6 was murdered. Not Brittany. Leave Brittany alone, please. Not Dolly Parton. Not Genghis Khan, but there's somebody, that sort of has a name, sort of like it. No, it's not Lincoln. It's not Lincoln or George Washington. One of the guys that were shot weren't one of the founding. I'll just tell you right now, the one that was shot was not a founding father. I think he was even alive this century. Or, no, not this century, but last century, like the others. Not George Jefferson. Wheezy might have a little thing to say about that if it was him. Hello, Crystal. Crystal, we're doing a little history lesson right now. Question is, who do you think had the greatest mind in all of history? The greatest mind in all of history. George Jefferson taught me what a honky is. Yes, that's true. He did. It's not Aristotle. So far, Crystal, the answers we've gotten are Albert Einstein, Ben Franklin, Leonardo da Vinci, and Jesus Christ. No, not Socrates. He was already guessed. Oh, that's the one I couldn't figure out. And say what got it. Mahatma Gandhi, number 4. That's the person I knew nothing about, but say what got it. Mahatma Gandhi, number 4. And now number 6. Like I said, number 6 was not a founding father, and number 6, I think, was murdered. It's not Isaac Newton. Not Isaac Newton or Martin L. King. Martin Luther King was murdered, but they're not talking about him. They're talking about another guy. His name does start with an M, though. No, not George Floyd. Oh, Joski, the question is, who do you think had the greatest mind in all of history? So far, they've got 1 through 5. They just need 6. So far, what's been said is Albert Einstein, Ben Franklin. Oh, say what got it. Malcolm X. Malcolm X. Yep, number 6 is Malcolm X. Yeah, I think he was alive probably in the 80s, and I think that's when he was murdered. Yep, 6 people, the greatest mind in all of history. And we've got a little battery left, so we've got some more questions to give. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is going to be an easy question for you guys. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Name an... Oh, it's only 10:22 for you? It's 11:22 where I am. Question is, name an animal you would recognize just from a picture of its nose. What's an animal you would recognize just from the picture of its nose? Yeah, you could tell a dog by their nose, Joski. Number 2. And a cat is number 4. There you go, Crystal. An elephant is number 3. Not a horse. Yeah. Not a horse or a duck. Okay, there you go, Joski. A pig. That's the number 1 answer. A pig. And now you just got to get number 5. Number 5 is not a duck, but it's sort of shaped like a duck. You know, you could think of it like a duck, and you might think, but they're real smaller than a duck, though. It's not a duck or it's not a duck in general or a platypus. This is a little small animal, little teeny small animal. Not a cow. Little tiny animal, about that big. Not a mouse or a gerbil. Nope, not a hamster or an ant. This is actually a creature that could defend itself or protect itself. Not an ant eater. Number 5, you would hope there. It's not a bat. Hope there wouldn't be a. You would hope an ant eater would never make a pig eater or a dog eater. It's not a rhino. It's a little small. It's a small animal. It's a small animal. I almost said the answer. It's a small animal. Wolverine. It's not Wolverine, and snakes aren't. And snakes are small, but sharks are not small. But they're not there. It's not a rat, but this might eat a rat. What does it start with? Oh, the animal in question. Number 5 starts with a B. Number 5 starts with a B. Number 5 starts with a B. I hear some outside right now. No, not bats. They do start with a B, though. I don't see a bunny outside right now. No, it's not a bunny. Not a bat. Yeah, Joski, a bird. Number 5 is just a bird. It's just a bird. Okay, let's see how many more questions we could get. We could probably get 2 more. And Crystal would probably like this answer. I don't know about. I said the other girls will be sorry that they missed out on this. If we get to that question, but first we got to get through this question. Top 3 answers to this question. Name something you might ask the person behind you in a movie theater to stop doing. Well, that's really general. Yeah, stop talking. That's the number 1 answer, Joski. Stop talking. What about mammals? Well, they didn't have mammals. They just had in there. Let's see. Not farting or talking. Well, we do have talking. Not farting, though. Moving, screaming, splooging, juicing, laughing. Well, when they're moving, they're sort of doing a little bit of something that's, a little... Yeah, kicking. Stop kicking. Number 2. Kicking. Kicking is number 2, and number 3 would be... And number 3, a lot of people in a movie theater consider this rude too. They say, please do not. Yeah, we got kicking the chair, kissing, PD, not finger blasting or no, this is something that they would do, to have anything in there, to have anything in there, they'd have to really, it's not bleeding or stinking or stopping picking your nose or drinking a malt liquor, but you're close. What's the opposite they do? If they're not drinking or slurping, they're obviously doing what? If they're not drinking or slurping on anything, then they're obviously doing this. Yeah, they're eating, but how are they eating? Are they eating quietly? Are they eating, noisily? I mean, it is eating, but they're eating what though? I mean, are they chewing? Yeah, they're chewing loudly or eating loudly is number three. Eating loudly, number three. Now, I was wondering if we were going to get to this one. We might get to this one. Let me see. If we got to this one, would we be able to get to another one? I don't know. Anyway, here's the question. The boys will probably be like, this one. Crystal may be like, oh, Joy, I really like him. It depends if you like him or not. Okay, we got the top 5 answers to this question. We asked 100 women specifically, tell me the sexiest part about Brad Pitt. We asked 100 women, specifically tell me the sexiest part about Brad Pitt. His eyes, there you go, Peter. His eyes, number 2. Not his nose in general, but close to nose. Close to nose, like eyes. His bank account. No, not his bank account. Some of these are really weird answers. His hair. Okay, there you go, Steve Reno. His hair, number 2, or I'm sorry, number 4 is his hair. 2 is his eyes, 4 is his hair. No clue. Face. Okay, his face, but and what would people like it if in their face? People would like it in their face if they popped a what? His looks. Okay, there you go, Lewis. His looks. Hey, Haggis. Came in basically for the last question, Haggis. Yeah, Lewis says his looks. Yep, his body. His bod is the number 1 answer. Sexiest thing about Brad Pitt. Not that he's a major stoner. Not his ears. You still haven't got what I'm saying, they might like to pop out a good what on the face. Something you haven't said. Haggis is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He came just for the end of the stream. Yep, he's from Scotland. He's a Scottish. How sad that one of those foreign accent questions didn't say Scottish, on the survey. Bet if we could have got numbers, I bet if we had number 6 or number 7, it would have said Scottish. Oh, you just woke up? Well, then I guess I can say good morning, sleepyhead. He owns 72% of stock in baby oil. Brad Pitt does? Oh, thank you for the $1.99, Kenneth. Brother Kenneth, thank you very much. That just came as a total surprise. I didn't see him in here, and now I see Kenneth in here. Thank you, Brother Kenneth. Oh, I thought it said Haggis likes burgers. No, Haggis likes buggers. Yeah, it's only 9:31 where you are, but it's 11:31 where I am. Oh, there. I do love it, Lewis. I do love it. What else do you think, Brad Pitt? They want. A lot of people think it's nice if somebody does this. So they might ask Brad Pitt to pop out what once in a while. He's a sneaky little man. He hits you with, but he doesn't even say hello. He said something cheek instead. I know. That was pretty. That was what's the word I'm looking for? That was pretty. Yeah, I can only think of sneaky. Yeah, pretty sneaky. But I like it. I liked it though. I did like it. No, it's not that Brad Pitt looks dumb as a wall, but he does. But they say, oh, I was joking. Okay. Well, still, I appreciate the chat, the super chat, Kenneth. Thank you, Brother Kenneth. I was joking. Okay. Brad, wouldn't anybody likes anybody that does a big old, when you show your teeth, you're doing a lot of this, that they said Brad Pitt, this is the sexiest part about him, according to the women. According to the women, what do they say is sexy about Brad Pitt if he opens his mouth and does a big old, what? Smile. Yap, a big smile. Number 3. And number five is kind of weird, but somebody actually got it. So I'm wondering if you guys could get it. I'm wondering if you guys might get it. I wish Paltrow's head was in a box. Who's Paltrow's? We know, brother. We know your jokes by now. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We sure do. Give Steve Aroni a BJ. I don't think Steve Aroni would want a BJ by Brad Pitt, would he? So yeah, we've given him a smile. Steve Aroni might actually see this of Brad Pitt's number 5. He might actually see Brad Pitt's if he gave Steve Aroni a blowjob. I think they would talk about his chat personally because that's what lots of overhead. Nope, not his mustache. Does Brad Pitt have a mustache? I haven't seen him in a while. No Pitt blowy. Yeah, but if he did give you one, you might see inside of his mouth or something, or you might see on his face that he's got. Well, not in his butt or in the tight buttocks, but around his face. Around his face, he might see. They might like the way he's. If they like the way he's. Not his marriage crazy chicks or dimples. I have chest hair. I think I do too, actually. I'm not gonna look. You have chest hair? I think I've got chest hair too. Tall. Not that he's tall, but something on his face. Like you may see, like you see this on your face. Sometimes. Like you don't want to move it around, but it helps. But I mean it. But what it has is your but it help keeps your face in line. If it helps keeps your face in line, like what I'm looking for starts with a J. No, not his jaw, or not his nose. Does he swallow? Does he swallow Steve Aroni? I thought Steve Aroni said Brad Pitt didn't give him one. His voice, not his voice. Okay, yeah, his jaw. His jaw. Number 5 is his jaw. How he's built, structured. All right, now I believe that we can. Now, I'm going to say that, she never comes in here a whole lot, but I'm going to go ahead and say it and everything, With how big Natalie claims to be a Christian and everything, she'll probably be sorry she missed this question. She'll probably do well with it. Anyway, the question is this. Yeah, this will be our last question because my phone's at 9%, so this is the last question. Top 6 answers to this question. Based on what you heard or believed, what do you think you'll find in heaven? What do you think you'll find in heaven? Based on what you believe or what you've heard. Not booze. You won't find booze there. Yeah, Crystal, you'll see God or Jesus there, number 2. Number 2, you'll see God or Jesus there. And angels, there you go, Peter. Angels are the number 1 answer. Angels. They wouldn't see the devil in heaven. Find him in that other place. Endless free baby oil for Peter. That would be happy. I think Peter would like that if he found endless baby oil in heaven. You find your pets. Okay, for pets, I'm going to give you, Steve Ray, I'm going to give you that and say number 4, your loved ones. Your loved ones. And the heaven's gates. Okay, there you go. Say what? The pearly gates are number 6. Pearly gates, number 6. But it is not, yeah, your relatives will probably be your loved ones too, but not sunshine. You don't see sunshine in there. You see the opposite. Yeah, you see God or Jesus there, of course. He was number 2. And you got angels at number 1. So you've got angels, God, Jesus, loved ones, and pearly gates. 3 and 5 are what you need to get. Angels are number 1, God and Jesus number 2, loved ones number 4, and pearly gates number 6. Not the pearly necklaces, the pearly gates. Loved ones which are gone before us. Yep. And I think that's why number 4, has it in its survey. Peace and darkness. Well, actually, Peter, not darkness, but you did get peace, and that is one of the answers. Peace or happiness is number 3. Peace or happiness, number 3. Just got to get one more answer. What is number 5? You wouldn't see bear or titties in there. All of your loved ones and your pets. Yeah, we did get loved ones, Lewis. That was number 4. That is something you will see in heaven. Your loved ones. Eternal life. No, it wouldn't be eternal life you'll see in heaven. What is one more thing that you could get? We see it every day. We could never reach it though because it's too high. But angels see it all the time. Oprah Winfrey I don't know. Could she give away free cars in heaven? Could Oprah Winfrey give away free cars in heaven? Yeah, the clouds. The clouds. Number 5 is clouds. That's the 6 things that, based on what you've heard or believed, that you'll see in heaven one day. We still got... Okay. We've got 8% left. Do you want to try to go for another question? Because we've got 8% left. It only took away about 2%. When it gets to 5, I got to go, because that's when it starts to die. But should we try it anyway? Try one, at least one more or 2 more? Yes, okay, I'm going for it. All right, we got the top 5 answers to this question. Name an occupation whose members have to be especially careful with their fingers. What is an occupation where they have to be specifically careful with their fingers? A doctor, there you go, Peter. A doctor is the number 1 answer. Doctor. Good job on the dono, Kenneth. Not a son, not a son, but there you go. I'm going to give you dentist, Peter, for number 3, which is a manchinist or a driller. A manchinist or a driller, number 3. So I'm going to give you that for dentist. Manchinist or driller, number 3. Because drills your teeth. Not a tailor. I know we've already got doctors. Workers at the Mrs. Illegal Large Pole. Oh, guitarist. There you go. Say what? Musician is number 2. Musician number 2. Not boxers or typists. Number 5, you really do have to be careful with your hands if you are this. Number 4, yeah, I guess don't chop it off. It's not boxer, but you're close to the word, though. It's not boxer, but you're close to the word. It's not. Yeah, surgeons. We've got doctors. We've got doctors. Oh yeah, hand models. Number 5 is a hand model. Got to be very careful if you're a hand model. Number 5. Now number 4. Number 4. You know, this is a big job for a big guy. He has to wear an apron to do this every day. Not a NASCAR driver or a fluffer. What he does, we're down to 6%, so I'm going to tell you that it's going to start with a B. It's not briefs. Welcome back, Jonathan. Of course, I'm about off now. No, it starts with a B. It starts with a B. It's not a cook or a chef. It starts with a B. What is someone who, you know, will make meat? You know, they're called, what B word are they called? They're called a, who chops off meat. A butcher, yeah, a butcher. Now I'm down to 6%, but I think I can give you guys one more quick question, you know, because it's it's in the question. Okay, one more question, last question for the night. Top 4 answers to this question. Question is, see, those are the choices. Question to this one is: name a breed of dog that starts with C. What's a breed of dog that starts with C? Breed of dog that starts with C. This will be the last one for tonight. A collie. There you go, Peter. A collie is the number 1 answer. Just got to get 2 more, or got to get 3 more. I'm at 4%. I hope you can get it. Cocker Spaniel. Cocker Spaniel is number 3. Yep, number 3. Cocker Spaniel. It's at 2%. We got to finish it tomorrow. I'll see y'all later. Much later, and peace, everybody.